Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Dimma. Dims. Today's video is going to be an updated house tour. So I always get this feeling, this itch, I don't know how to explain it, at the end of every year to change things up in my house to start a new year. Before I start a new year, I had this feeling late 2019, the same year that I moved here, the same year that I did the original house tour. So I changed things up early last year, did an updated house tour, showed you guys. But last year it was just a couple of minor changes and minor updates that I had done. This time around I have a very big update in one of the rooms. So yeah, I always get this feeling at the end of every year, and I think that last year it was a lot more intense because December last year I was isolating inside this house. I could not leave this house for 3 weeks straight, and it kind of dawned on me that I actually had to make some changes, because normally there are certain things, just because of the way I've structured my life, I tend to not give that much attention. But when I was forced to stay indoors last year, it just dawned on me that where I am at right now, I did not think about it, I did not plan for it, I did not prepare for it, and I struggled while isolating inside this bedroom. It dawned on me that I did not have a TV in this room, I didn't want to have to go all the way to the living room, and I did not have blinds in the living room. There was too much lights coming in. With COVID, my eyes were hurting. It was just that whole situation that just led to a lot of decisions that I made. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I have done. I kind of changed things up in all the rooms. The office space, I just got one new thing that I want to show you guys. Nothing major. Honestly, I did not do much in the office. What I'm about to show you guys might not even consider a big change, but yeah, I got one thing there that I want to show you guys. And then I made some changes in the living room, and then this room that I'm talking in right now, the most exciting change, the biggest update, it's in this room. So I'm going to start with the office to show you guys what I have there. I know that you guys can't see my face at the moment, but this area looks very different. I've been putting flowers here since last year. I have this new arrangement that, I showed you guys in the previous vlog that someone sent me. This is the only new thing that I have in this room, and it's from a brand called HVS Homes. It's an acrylic tic-tac-toe set, and it's very, very beautiful. Aside the fact that this is a game that you can play, I just love the fact that the base is transparent. I love the fact that the pieces are gold, this particular shade of gold, and it's the same thing, on the two sides for all the pieces. The minute I saw this, I was like, yeah, I have to have this. I just thought immediately that it would look so good in this particular space. You can buy this from the HVS Home website. I'm going to have the details that you need in the description box. They also have an Instagram account. I'm going to have that linked. And if you want to buy this, they gave me a coupon code. So if you want to buy this, use the code DIMMA20 as it appears on the screen, and you're going to get 20% off the entire website. Okay, this is so good. This particular set is available in gold, rose gold, and silver, depending on what you want. But me, it was this gold that I wanted. So if you want it in rose gold, you can get it. If you want it in silver, you can get it. If you decide to buy this or shop the HVS website, just know that a portion of the proceeds from each purchase helps empower women and children in communities across West Africa through HVS Cares. It's an act of kindness initiative, so that is it. So tell me, do you guys like? Details for this will be in the description box. Okay? Okay, so I'm in the living room now, okay? So I got a new plant for this place. This is not the plant that I had here in the original house tour, and even in the updated house tour, this is not the same plant. Okay, this plant is very tall. If you're not sure how tall it is, I am 5'10", almost 6 feet. This plant is taller than me, okay? So let me explain what happened. So guys, I told you guys in my video that I went back home this year to spend time with my family. All the plants that I have in my living room, they died. They did not survive me going for that trip, okay? All the plants in the living room died. The only plant that survived in this house is the one that I have in my office, and that one looks sick. I know that some of you have noticed it looks really sick. Guys, there was no one to water the plants when I left, and I don't even think that leaving them outside would have helped, because they're indoor plants and they don't need a lot of sunlight. So yeah, my plants died, so I had to buy new ones, but I really like this one. I love the way it kind of fans out. I really like it. This basket that it's sitting in. Okay, so first of all, it is sitting in a pot. and the pot is sitting in the basket. For those of you who are wondering, this basket, I really like this basket. I bought it for 8,000 naira from a vendor in Lekki phase 1 on Admiralty Way. His name is Sadiq, and I buy most of my plants from him. He's also like, I don't know, like sometimes some of these vendors, they don't take their time out to explain things to you, but Sadiq is always very calm and he takes his time to explain things to me when I come to buy plants. So I got the basket from him. He had quite a few when I got this one, so hopefully he still has more. So I'm going to leave his phone number in the description box. So I have a new snake plant here. This one is so different, completely different from the one that I had here before. The one that I used to have here, it fans out. This one does not. It just grows like, you know, tall and slim. I like that. I got this plant from Sadiq as well. All my plants, I got them from Sadiq, okay? But then I did not get this basket from Sadiq. The small baskets, I got them from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. I'm not going to leave the number of a particular person when it comes to this because there's so many people selling identical things in that market. So many people selling identical things. So the guy that I got this from, like, I ended up having issues with him towards the end, and I don't like recommending anyone who I have problems with because I don't want you guys to go patronize them, because it has happened before a lot in the past where people start DMing me saying, oh Dimma, this person, you share their number. Like, guys, I don't know these people outside of buying things from them. Some of them don't even remember me. I just share their details because I know that it's going to be helpful. If I have issues that I know that some of you might end up having, I just don't recommend or mention them. So go to Lekki Arts and Crafts. There's so many people selling this basket there. So this is the second plant that I got, a snake plant. Just realized that I forgot to tell you guys what this plant is called. It is called the Madagascar dragon tree, according to my app here called Picture This. I know that the sellers would not recognize, like, they know that this is not the name of this plant to them, but you can just take a screenshot of this video and show it to your plant vendor and they will give you something that looks like this. Okay, so next thing that I got is this mustard throw for this section. I just thought that it looked good just hanging on the arm of this particular chair. I have some mustard yellow situation going on with this chair and some of the throw pillows or cushion covers that I have here. So this, I think that it looks really good. And I also realized that I have the problem of, like, whenever I'm sitting down here to watch TV, I get a bit cold, so I have to go into the room to get a blanket or wrapper to cover my body. I did not have a throw for this section, so I got one. I got this from Amazon. It's going to be linked in the description box. So this is the room that I'm the most excited about. I'm just so excited to show you guys all the changes that I made in here. The last time you guys saw this room, I did not have a TV on the wall. It took me having COVID, isolating on this bed, being bored out of my mind to realize that, yeah, I cannot do this. I actually need a TV in this room. So I had to go get a TV. At the beginning of my isolation, I was watching movies on my computer, like on my laptop. Not good for my eyes. 0/10, I will not recommend, but that's what I was doing. Started getting headaches from that, and I was like, yeah, I need to get a TV. So I got a TV on this wall. I am not sure how many inches it is, but it's actually one of the smaller ones that they had in the store. I'm going to leave the details in the description box. So when I got the TV, I had it on there and I realized, yeah, that little woven basket thing that I had there, it's not going to cut it. I need a proper console there. Okay, just realized that I forgot to show you guys one plant in the living room. I'll show you guys. But Mr. Kazeem came and took measurements for this, and I told him to leave this space here completely, like, just open. So we kind of measured that out and all of that. At first I wanted to put 3 baskets in here. So the guy that I got those baskets from, the one that I showed you guys, the small baskets for the snake plant, I kind of paid him to weave 3 baskets for me, but he did such a poor job that, like, that's where our problem started. So that's the reason why I said I'm not going to recommend him. So for this table on its own, I think I paid Mr. Kazeem 45,000 for the wooden table, like the frame itself, and then for this basket I paid about 35k, I think. This kind of moves out. Some of you are probably wondering, because I already put a picture of this on Instagram, what are the cables, like the extension or what this is plugged into. Those things go into the basket just on one side, and I use the other half of it for storing things that I don't really want to, I don't know, hang out in the open. Okay. Okay, next thing that I have here is this bowl. I got this from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. There's an entire section where they sell marble items, and I've gotten things from that area before. Like for my very first house tour, the very first one that I did in 2017, I got some marble items from there, and I remember sharing in that particular video. They sell bowls, like very small ones, very big ones if you want. So this, I really love the color, and I love the fact that it just goes so well with the finish that this wood has. It looks so good here. I'll just use this to throw in keys and just throw in things that I don't want to forget sometimes. So this particular vase, you guys have seen it before. I had it in my very first house tour in 2017. So I just went and I brought it out from where I kept it in a wardrobe, and then I put this pampas grass that I've got from a vendor on Instagram. Very professional, guys, this vendor. I'm going to have her details in the description box. I placed an order, she delivered to me next day. She has a wide variety of pampas grass depending on the size you want. Whatever size, big, small, she has it. So I got this from her, and I think that it looks really nice in this corner here. Okay, so last thing that I have here is this jewelry case. So around the time I decided to make changes, around the time I got my TV, before I even had this made, I went on AliExpress to try to see if I can see jewelry case. So I wanted to order so that it will be in Lagos before or around the time I came back to Lagos. And this got to the post office close to my house about 2 weeks after I came back from my trip. This was everything that I wanted it to be and more. I love the fact that it has this gold finish here. Just goes really well with this vase here. I love the fact that it kind of opens up, and all my important jewelry, I have it here. And I also love the fact that the finish is very similar to the finish, like the finish of the wood is very similar to the finish that I have on the wood and, you know, the rest of the room. So this, I was just so happy with it, and it came in very good condition. I got it from AliExpress. It came to me in about a month, so I am going to have it linked in the description box, okay? This area looks very similar to how it did in the original house tour. I just made a few changes, so I kind of changed up the frames. These frames that I have here, I actually had them in my very first house tour. If you guys go back and watch like my videos 2017, 2018, these two frames were literally behind me when I would record videos in my filming room at the time. I just pulled them out and put it here. So I just wanted to change things up, and I swapped them for the ones that had plants. This is a new cushion cover that I got. I love the whole Bohemian vibe that it is giving me. I got this from Amazon UK, and all the things I got from Amazon recently, even my Kindle Oasis, I got from Amazon UK. So I just ordered and I sent it to a personal shopper, but the shopper can also shop for you if you're having issues with your card. Adechi PSE, she was very professional, and I got all the things that I wanted via her, so her details will be in the description box. So lastly, I have this throw here. I got this throw from H&M Home, and I sent it to my personal shopper, and she sent it down to me with this cushion cover as well. My bedding is already very light. I told you guys I don't use thick duvets or duvet covers or anything thick. This on its own is light, but then the weather has been so hot here in Lagos that sometimes I just want something lighter than this. So that's when I use this. But I just have it folded up in this section here. So last thing for this room is this throw pillow, this cushion and cushion cover that I have here. I got this from the same vendor that I got the pampas grass from, Wicker Baskets NG. Very, very professional, guys. This and the pampas grass, they got to me the next day after I placed my order. I also love the whole Bohemian vibe that I'm getting from this as well. I sit on this chair a lot. I sit here to pray. I sit here to meditate. I sit here to read, just books sometimes. So I just really wanted to do something special for it, and I think that this works. This is the last plant that I got for the living room. This is one I forgot to show you guys, and according to my plant app, this is called a corn plant, but you can take a screenshot and just show this to your plant seller, because I don't know what they call it here in Nigeria, but it's an indoor plant, doesn't need a lot of water. All the plants that I have in my living room are indoor plants. They don't need a lot of water or sunlight. Just water them like twice a week and you're fine. So guys, that is it. God, the weather is so hot. Just a small tour. See how I'm sweating, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and all the details that you need, you will find them in the description box, so please check there. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.